Today, I will be taking all 59 quarterbacks that started a game in the 2024 to 2025 NFL season and trying my best to see who was the best last season. I also recently did a video about the worst quarterback of the 2024 to 2025 NFL season. It will be linked in the description below. So this will start off like my other video. I'll list every single quarterback in who started a game last year. So first, it'll be Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Drake May, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Caleb Williams, Aiden O'Connell, Michael Penix Jr., Malik Willis, Jameis Winston, Will Levis, Tyler Huntley, Anthony Richardson, Gardner Minshew, Daniel Jones, Cooper Rush, Spencer Rattler, Joe Flacco, Mason Rudolph, Mac Jones, Andy Dalton, Jacoby Brissett, Drew Lock, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kenny Pickett, Tanner McKee, Joshua Dobbs, Brandon Allen, Bailey Zappi, Trey Lance, Desmond Ridder, Jake Haener, Skylar Thompson, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Carson Wentz, Tommy DeVito, and Deshaun Watson. You might notice that I didn't put every single quarterback on here shown. There's not every single quarterback is not shown. That is because I already took out the quarterbacks that either had more interceptions than touchdowns or had the same amount of touchdowns as interceptions to already narrow down the list. So we'll go from here. Just for those who want to know, the quarterbacks that are eliminated based off that were Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Anthony Richardson, Trey Lance, Bailey Zappi, Brandon Allen, Spencer Rattler, Gardner Minshew, Carson Wentz, Josh Dobbs, Tommy DeVito, Mac Jones, Skylar Thompson, Tyler Huntley, Jake Haener, Michael Penix Jr., and Desmond Ridder. This comes out to 16 quarterbacks already eliminated, which leaves us with 44 left. Real quick, sorry, I forgot to mention, I also eliminated Deshaun Watson and Daniel Jones. I don't think I need to do much explaining on that. Not great quarterbacks. Next, I will eliminate quarterbacks that had under 300 pass attempts. This is because I believe that under 300 pass attempts is too small of a sample size to really judge a quarterback based on how well they did that season. So, knowing this, we eliminate Jameis Winston, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr, Joe Flacco, Aiden O'Connell, Mason Rudolph, Jacoby Brissett, Drew Lock, Justin Fields, Andy Dalton, Malik Willis, Tanner McKee, Kenny Pickett, and finally, Jimmy Garoppolo. We started this off with 42 quarterbacks at the beginning of, not the video, but just to start right here, and we lost 15, which leaves us with 27 quarterbacks left. Next is that I will be eliminating quarterbacks that had a QBR under 70. This eliminates Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Geno Smith, Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, Caleb Williams, Will Levis, and Cooper Rush. We now have 4 quarterbacks left, these being Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, and Joe Burrow. We'll go over their stats in a minute. We are first going over Josh Allen's stats on the year. He went 13-4 as a starter. He had a 63.6% completion rate, 3.7 thousand yards passing, 7.7 yards per pass attempt, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks. This was a really great year for Josh, where obviously he won the MVP, although it really could have been Lamar. I think it wasn't Lamar because of recency bias. He didn't want to vote him again. And obviously Joe Burrow because he didn't make the playoffs because of his defense. I think if Joe Burrow made the playoffs, he would have won MVP. But that doesn't make us have to ignore Josh Allen's great season. He also added 531 yards on the ground and 12 rushing touchdowns. I think if he were to win an MVP, he should have won it last year. But this was still obviously a great year. His completion was a little low from what you would like, 63.6. But again, he really did not turn the ball over. Only 6 picks. Obviously, only threw 3.7 thousand passing yards. But that's still great. I know it's a little low for him, but he still did great. Next up, we have Lamar Jackson. Obviously, a guy who I thought could have won the MVP, like I just said. He went 12-5 as a starter, 66.7% completion rate, 4.1 thousand passing yards, and 8.8 yards per passing attempt. That's pretty good. 41 touchdowns, 4 picks. Obviously, great year. He what's it called? He also added 915 yards rushing with 4 rushing touchdowns. Again, like I said, this could have easily been an MVP year. I think, sorry, Josh Allen. I think it's because of recency bias. I am a big Josh Allen supporter. This is an insane season. I really think he could have won it. He is a strong competitor out of the 4. Next up, Joe Burrow. Like I said, if his defense didn't sell him and he made the playoffs, I think he would have won the MVP. He had, 5 more picks than Lamar Jackson at 9 and 3 more than Allen. 98 as a starter. This is why I don't say QB, that wins our QB stat, because he was 98 as a starter, throwing up the greatest numbers that he has before. 70.6% completion. That is insane. 4.9 thousand passing yards, 7.5 yards an attempt. He's not really known for scrambling, but he did add 200 yards running and 2 rushing touchdowns. So really, again, I'm sorry, I love Josh. He really easily could have won the MVP. He had a spectacular year. Last but not least, Jayden Daniels, the rookie. Look, I'm a Bears fan, so I might be a little biased. I think Jayden Daniels is a pretty good quarterback. I think he's in that 5 to 10 range. I think, get me wrong, he's a great quarterback. I just think I want to see one more good year out of him. It doesn't even have to be this good. It could be slightly worse. Then I will put him into top 5 quarterback conversations, because he's a rookie. He's played 1 year. But I guess we're basing it off last year, so I should just be unbiased and talk about his last year. Last year, he was 12-5 as a starter as a rookie, 69% completion. That's pretty good. 3.5 thousand yards passing, solid 7.4 yards an attempt, 25 touchdowns, 9 picks. Also, he's a big rusher. He added 891 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Now, this is not me being biased. I think this is the weakest out of all of them, just because, he had under 30, he had 31 total touchdowns, but compared to Burrow's, 45, Lamar's 45, and Allen's, let me calculate this, Allen's 40, I really think it doesn't stack up as well, even though, again, it was a great year. And so, now that we are done looking at all of their stats, I'm bringing down the top 3 to Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow. All these players were great, obviously. I think the best quarterback last year was Joe Burrow. over 70.5% completion, 4.9 thousand yards, 7.5 yards an attempt, 43 touchdowns, 9 picks, 200 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. He was absolutely insane last year. If his defense just knew how to play defense, he would have won MVP. Thank you for listening, or just thank you for watching,